Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm like the least qualified person to be making a video like this, but here I am. Just picture me like that single person who you know, because we all know one, that's single AF. They've been single for years, but they give the best relationship advice. You know, that's me. Like, I'm not friendless, but picture me, that person, but I give the best friendship advice, and this is the video.
Peace and love, I wish you peace and love.
What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to another video. It's your girl Kayla, and this is the Soul Trip. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new to this channel, welcome. I hope you decide to stay and be a part of my Soul Tribe. Let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. I have my phone here because I don't want to be all over the place, but we are talking about navigating friendships as an adult. Okay, because no one talks about this, and I did not realize that it was so hard. And maybe it's not really hard, but maybe it's just me. I don't know. Comment below if it's you too. But it seems that navigating friendships as an adult is much harder than it was when you were just a teen, or, you know, even your young adult years. Like, it's hard when you really become an adult, like, for real. So, navigating friendships as an adult, some of the things that I have learned, this is one of them, is to set up boundaries. Have boundaries in place. There is a quote, I saw it like on IG, and I remember my therapist even brought this up too. I'll try to put it here if I can find it. But it was just like, you know, people think, oh, because they're doing so much, they're so nice, they're so giving, that they have a big heart. But a lot of the times, it's just you lack boundaries. And I had to realize that 2020 taught me a lot, like it taught all of us. And in 2020, I had to learn how to set up boundaries because it was something that I definitely lacked. But as an adult, and navigating your friendships or any relationship for that matter, you need to be setting up boundaries. Boundaries are your way of letting people know what to expect out of you, what they will get from you pretty much in that relationship. And it sets that up so that people don't take too much, because you only have so much that you can give to others. You really need to be filling yourself up, and in doing so, you don't have everything to give out to other people. Everyone has to do the job of filling themselves up. And if you don't have proper boundaries in place, people who are not doing the work to fill themselves up can start to take from you and your cups to make themselves full, if that makes sense. So it's really important to set up boundaries, have clear boundaries. If you find that your adult friends are not respecting your boundaries or are not really paying attention to your boundaries, whether that's just, you know, my phone is on do not disturb after 10 p.m. That's my sacred time. That's my peace time. Do not call me. But they're like, no, let me call you. Girl, I got to tell you this, blah, blah, blah. It's important, blah, blah, blah. Talk to them. Talk to them. And that brings me to my next point. Communicate. Say it with me. Communication runs the nation. Communication runs the nation. Like, I know you've heard it. That's ABC. You should be communicative in all relationships. That's not just with your friendships, but relationships, family, business partners, work, health, your doctor. Like, you need to communicate. People won't know what you need if you don't tell them. People don't know how you feel unless you tell them. Like, don't think that people are just psychic or people are just picking up on little cues that you're giving them. No, we're adults. We're grown up, baby. Like, communicate. And if you all are true friends, you should be able to communicate anything and everything, and you all should be able to communicate. But if you find that you're trying to communicate and the other person is not, that can happen. It definitely has happened to me. You've done all you can. So communicate, and with communicating, because you all are friends and you all are adults, be understanding. Be understanding of other people's boundaries. Be understanding of other people's feelings. Be understanding of what your friends have going on. We are all busy. We're adults again. So your friends, are busy. We all have our own lives outside of the friendship. So you need to be understanding of the things that your friends have going on outside of the relationship they have with you. It's not like when you all were teens and you wanted to spend all your free time together or be on the phone for hours. I mean, that may still be the case, but be understanding if it's not the case, because again, we are adults living adults' lives and we have more responsibilities. Be understanding, but at the same time, and this is on the other end of being understanding, make time. Make time for your friends. And I know I'm preaching to the choir because I have been one to, you know, cancel plans or tell my friend, oh yeah, I'm down, but last minute don't show up, or be in a bed the whole time, whatever the case may be. But I'm doing better. 2020, I started to get better. This year, I'm gonna be even better to make time for my friends, make time for what's important for them, make time to nurture the relationship you have with them. The relationship you have with your friends is very sacred. So you're busy, we get that. Your friends should be understanding when you're not able to make time because you are busy, but don't make that the case every time. Like, you can make time, even if it's just an hour, even if it's just a little bit for a phone call, just make the time. Like, for real, just make the time. Life is too short. Do not take any relationship for granted, especially do not take the relationship with your friends for granted. Make time. And then my next point, this is one that is really near and dear to me because it has been a situation that has taken place, you know, in 2020. It's taken place plenty of times, but in 2020 it just hit a little bit, it hit a little bit more. But it's reality, it's life. Cut where it needs to be cut and move on. You have friends that may cut you out. You may be cutting them out. Who freaking cares? Move on. You give them love. You send them on their way with love, peace, and blessings, as long as it wasn't something crazy. But still, in that case, try to do that. But send them on their way with love, peace, and blessings, and move on with your life. Not every friend is meant to be in your life full time. Not every friend is meant to go where you are going. Not every friend is meant for every level. Some friends are just in a chapter or a few chapters. They may not be in the entire book, and that's okay. We send them on their way with love. You will probably always love them, and you move on. Life is too short to just try to hold on to something that is no longer. And that brings me to my last point. While we're cutting and doing all of that, moving on and shaking and whatever, don't be opposed to new friendships. We're adults, but that doesn't mean we stop meeting people. That doesn't mean we stop having new relationships. You never know who God is bringing into your life. With closed doors, other doors begin to open. So don't be closed off from new relationships and new friendships that may come about. So while you're doing the cutting off and you're moving on, don't get caught in the no new friends. That's become a reality of this generation. But in all honesty, we probably will make friends at different points in our lives or form new bonds throughout our life. So don't be cut off as an adult to making new friends. And I hope you all gathered something from this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Come be a part of my soul tribe, and stay tuned for more. Peace and love. God bless you all.